When I travel out of town, I usually go out of town by bus. Not a big fan of flying on airplanes. So usually it's by Greyhound bus service. I've probably taken Greyhound, you know, around 10, 12 times in the past. I've always been happy with the service from Greyhound. The buses are clean, it's affordable, and they're usually not late or delayed. But recently, when I had to go out of town on a business trip, I decided to look around for a cheaper service because Greyhound is getting a little bit more expensive. I think my ticket was going to be $67 one way on Greyhound for the last couple weeks. So I was searching around on the internet for cheaper bus tickets, and I found a site called Megabus.com. My initial reaction to Megabus.com was that I was very impressed with their website and the services that they offered, and I also looked them up on YouTube and found that other people like them as well. They offer a few things that I've never seen before in any bus service: flat screen TVs in the bus for showing movies on long trips. Also, they offer free Wi-Fi, or they claim to offer free Wi-Fi. I'll get to that in a minute. And I mean, they're very cool looking buses. They're double decker buses. The kind you usually see in the UK, and I'd never even seen one in the US before. Apparently, they run these all the time though. They're also cheaper than Greyhound and Amtrak. My round trip cost me, I don't know, I think I purchased them separately. The first time it only cost me $40, and I was going pretty far. And I know that when I went in and compared the one way on Greyhound with this was much cheaper, and it seemed like it would be a lot nicer. So I figured I would give them a try, and I bought myself a Megabus ticket. So they showed up on time. They're about 10 minutes early, and I swear I think I picked the unluckiest seat on the entire bus. Power outlet above my seat did not work. The one behind me did, so thankfully the guy behind me didn't have a laptop or anything, so he let me use his. So I got a power outlet, even though mine didn't work at all. The Wi-Fi didn't work. The network did not even show up in available wireless networks. Nothing. So besides that, it was just generally dirty. The bus was just kind of dirty, at least the upper level was. There was garbage in between the seat and the window to my left. And also something I'd never seen before that kind of grossed me out a little bit at first. There was like half a bar of melted Hershey's chocolate in the little seat compartment in front of me. So that I was just like, yeah, I kind of wanted to move seats at that point, but I just didn't want to touch it. So the way there, I mean, they got me there on time, picked me up on time, and got me to my destination on time. Nothing really worked except the bathroom was fine. That wasn't too dirty. But other than that, my experience wasn't really that good on the way there. On the way back, it was a lot better. There was still no working Wi-Fi, but the internet did show up. The network name showed up, which just, I thought that was just kind of a tease. I was like, yes, finally, I can get on the internet this time. Because I got like a 6-hour ride, and then I go and connect to the network, and nothing. All I get is a local connection and no internet. So that kind of sucked. Also, another passenger, I wrote down notes here. Another passenger who I was talking to who rides regularly on Megabus said that the internet has worked for him twice. And when I asked him how many times he had taken Megabus, he said at least 10, probably more like 15. So I guess it doesn't really work at all. So I just don't expect Wi-Fi to ever work on a Megabus because it's probably not going to. The bus was much cleaner on the way back, though. It wasn't dirty. There wasn't any garbage. My power outlet worked. And as far as the TVs, the flat-screen TVs, they actually do have those on the bus, but they never showed a movie or offered to show a movie or anything either way. So I guess they just don't use it. I'm not sure. You'd have to ask them. Also, they say they have reclining seats, which I don't understand because, first of all, the reclining seats don't really work. At least neither of mine did. And even if they could recline, I would just be hitting the knees of the person behind me. So I don't really get what's going on there. But overall, if you just want to get from point A to point B on a bus for cheap, Megabus will do it. And they will do it fairly well. I mean, it's worth it. It was worth the $40 the one way. It was cheaper than Greyhound, but don't expect anything more than just getting from point A to point B and a bathroom on the bus, because you're probably not going to get it. No movies, no Wi-Fi, no reclining seats unless you want to piss off the guy behind you, and there might be some garbage or dirty shit on the bus. either way, that's my review and my experience of the Megabus.com service. If you've ridden Megabus, leave a comment or a video response and let me know how your experience was. I'd like to know and hear from some other people on this. So yeah, or if you maybe you don't ride buses at all, maybe you know where to get cheap plane tickets or something. I don't know. Just leave me comments and video responses, and click thumbs up because that makes my videos grow and get more views. I'm Dylan Combs. I'll see you in the next video.